Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Sagittarius for the season of Libra, September-October 2021. We are in the element of air, so can be quite turbulent, but very much a leveler. Libra are the scales. The Librans are the scales. They like balance, justice, all that kind of good stuff. However, we'll see. Sag, and you have strength. So strength is a major card, and it talks about, it's the card for the Leos. So it talks about being very self-aware, Sagittarius. So being aware of how you project yourself onto the world and those around you. So, and we all have to learn to be aware, especially at the moment in the times we're living in. There is sort of an awareness. A lot of people seem to be quite unaware sometimes of what's happening. So self-awareness is very important this month for Sag. Okay, where you are right now, Sagittarians. Yeah, just taking a bit of a break with the Four of Swords. Just sitting back, being a spectator, not a participator. It's an air sign card as well. The swords are air. So in terms of this next 4 weeks, just try and just be really aware of your impact on those around you. Sitting back, just having a bit of a break in a way, but that still in a way participating in life itself, but being like a watcher, an observer. Okay, so nice card actually. And knowing Sagittarius too, they're fire signs, so they're very much on the move type of people. They like action, they don't like sitting around. They're very much into when are we going, what's happening. So this month, don't try and push that boundary. Let's see what's influenced that, however. Grief. The grief card. The broken-hearted card. As I said before, September, October, or Libra time can be very sort of, and this is the Librans card. So it can be a time of the headspace being sort of visiting sadness. Things that have really shaped you can come crowding in this month and make you sort of really reminisce or remember moments of sadness. But then relating that to your awareness of what's going on in the world. So it's all sort of helping you in a very sort of interesting way. So lots of things may come to the surface this month, Sag. So just be aware. You've got to swallow it and digest it and just kind of feel it, and then it does in fact move you on. The last August-September time, we had the Wheel of Fortune, so very much your destiny, where you're going, how you got here. Effort being put in results in rewards. Effort not being put in, well, you just don't seem to get anywhere with that. So very interesting times as well. That all year has been quite chaotic and turbulent for a lot of people, but we just have to ride it out, don't we? So let's hope this is the positive spin on the Wheel of Fortune for you. Recent influences. The Three of Cups. So relationships could be a lot of this reflective sadness, broken-heartedness can have come from, has the root in relationships. So it's about, for Sagittarians, it's about sort of looking at that. Breakups, partners that probably have moved on with other people, but you've still got that strong attachment to that person. It's almost like you're still working through it, and it can last for years and years, but there you are. Also a time of celebration, but definitely with what we've got so far, it's about looking into past relationships and just examining how you're feeling emotionally about things in the past that have indeed upset and really hurt you. But there, once again, we go back to the energy around which is the strength, so that's self-awareness, Sagittarius. The lesson you'll be learning. Reflecting on work and how far you've come in terms of Pentacles, Seven of Coins is definitely your work. So, and things that you have really put a lot of energy into, looking and reflecting on how much you have done, even though this may be a difficult time for you. Just keep in mind that you have made massive inroads in putting your energy into your work, whatever that may be, or just your day-to-day living, and just being very, Sagittarians are very positive people on the whole. They like to sort of have a sunny outlook, and they like to infect others with that kind of goodwill, if you like. Near future, and we have the Emperor, so structure, discipline, control, coming in early October, wanting to get where you want, getting to where you want to go, but yeah, you need very much self-awareness, and you need that destiny. You need to sort of have put in to get out. And the Emperor is indeed, in its positive swing, is all about sort of just putting in that discipline and sort of building what you want for yourself, however big or small that may be. But it's really important to apply the rules of the Emperor, which is hard work, strategy and discipline. He's this very strong, iconic male, major card of the major arcana, so it's all about that male, strong, very tied up with relationships once again. Father card, all that kind of thing. Okay, let's see what's happening that you're not realising. Yeah, feeling a bit on the outer, but we can see here it's very much a reflective period coming up in the next 4 weeks. So you may not feel like being the centre of the party. It's more you want to just reflect and remember, or things, indeed, stuff surfaces. So don't worry too much if September, October is a bit of a write-off in terms of what you expected. It can often be in the air signs that things get stirred up, literally. So that sits there, so remind yourself of that if you're having a bit of a time of it in the next 4 weeks, that's just the flow for this next 4 weeks for Sagittarians. How others see you. Justice, balance, doing really well. This is the card for Libra, and indeed we're in Libra, so yeah, just balancing those scales, Sagittarius, and that's what we spend most of our lives trying to do. It's a very fine line to balance, but it's very much that's how people are seeing you, and very karmic this month as well. So let things surface, examine them, deal with them, and then just move through. Big card. So it's necessary. Everything that happens this month is very necessary for your well-being, according to the tarot. Okay, what you're feeling positive about this next 4 weeks is, smooth sailing. Like, yeah, things are really going to work out well. Once again, it's number 6, so it's very balanced as well, very even. Things that have been quite difficult in mindset, going from troubled waters into smooth waters. So indeed, it is a good sign. And you as Sagittarians are very philosophical people, so you can sort of see sometimes when things appear to be a bit flat and or really sort of not pleasant, you can see the end. You can see that it will get better. You understand that very simple analogy of life, you know, the rough and the smooth. Okay, the outcome. And then new love comes in, and the new zest for life comes in with the Page of Cups. New beginnings, things really sort of regenerating for you, growing new love, new people coming in, a new cycle coming in with water. Scorpio comes in the 3rd week of October. So once again, the forecast changes. It's just, I'm just going to pop a explanatory card on this 3 of Swords, this heartbreak card, and see what's underneath the surface. And we have the Fool. So indeed, it's a time for really reflecting on things, but then you can move on. It's about dealing with this old heartache and moving on, making it possible for you to sort of start anew, because all those experiences are really valuable as well, but sometimes we like to brush over them. But that's a nice encouraging card. So just go through any heartbreak or sadness that surfaces itself, go through it, deal with it, and it's done. Okay, your message. Gratitude. If you want to turn your life around, try thankfulness. It will change your life mightily. So there you go. It's a powerful kindness energy. And when it's expressed outwardly by giving thanks for the riches brought to you by the other people, your gratitude builds a feeling of kinship that breaks down all illusions of separateness. So there you go. Quite a deep month too, but quite a necessary deepness is required this month, Sagittarius. Thank you for listening.